What's up, everybody? It's your man, Blaq Da Barber. I have a very special guest today. We're talking to Nova Carmichael. How you doing, Nova?
I'm all right.
Right. Let's start this interview off with who is Nova Carmichael?
It just depends on who you need me to be at the moment, but just to give a quick rundown, I'm a black woman from Gary, USA, East Side to be specific. I do content, media. I'm a chef. I'm a caring person, a loving person, a good friend, a sister, a daughter. That's really it.
Okay, and I'm assuming that you were born here in Gary, Indiana.
Yep.
Okay, she said on it. You grew up on the East Side. Did you see a lot of gang activity growing up?
I feel like I have different parts of my life, yes, and different parts of my life, no. When I was younger, because I come from an older family, I do remember gang violence being heavy, like in the 90s and stuff. Like, I remember one time I cocked my hat, and I remember my cousin boyfriend, he told me how serious cocking your hat was, and people could start shooting at our car, and just stuff like that. So I think when I was a kid, gang violence was really heavy, but then into my teen years, I guess you can still call it gang violence, but it was more so neighborhood violence. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't about them banging a gang, it was about them banging the neighborhood they were from.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, was your hat cocked to the left or was it cocked to the right?
Oh, we always,
Okay.
you already know.
Were you involved in any fights coming up?
I would say yes and no. I've had a few fights, fist fights and stuff like that, but I will also say that I'm not a bully. People don't tend to, well, people do try to bully me, but I don't let them, so it's really, people don't really want to fight me, and I'm not just out here just looking for fights, so.
Okay. Why would somebody want to bully Nova Carmichael?
I think people are intimidated by me a lot of times, and they just want me to shut up.
Okay. So I guess now we're going to get into your big personality. You definitely have a very big personality. You're very charismatic. Did you always have that personality?
Yeah, I would say so. I would definitely say so.
Okay.
For sure.
So I've read some of your posts on Facebook.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Okay. I would say that some of your opinions and maybe even beliefs are a little controversial.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Because I know sometimes you respond to, other people maybe attacking your views and things of that nature.
I never care about anybody disagreeing with me. What I care about is people attacking my character.
Okay, so that's what really grinds your gears.
Yeah, I never care about you agreeing or disagreeing. Opinions are like assholes. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm still going to stand on what I said, regardless.
Okay, so what's the most controversial thing you've talked about?
Man, bro, that's a very hard question. Everything I talk about is controversial. I don't talk about nothing light.
Okay. Well, give me one.
70% of people are bisexual.
Whoa, okay. And so where did you come up with that view?
Just reading the room, being an open-minded person, giving people the opportunity to tell the truth without being judged. I believe that maybe 30% of people, or maybe 15% of people are really straight, 15% of people are really gay, and then the other percent is bisexual, gender fluid, things of the such. And like I said, that's just based off of my own personal research.
Okay. Speaking of being gay or straight, I hope I'm right in saying this, but it seems that you've come out of the closet a little bit.
No, so I would say that I guess you can't say that I came out of the closet. I'm a pansexual, but I've been saying I'm a pansexual for a long time. But okay, I never dated women.
For the people that don't know what a pansexual is, what is a pansexual?
So I don't really like to go off the true definition of pansexualism. It's just the only thing that really that I guess I can fit under the box in. But a pansexual is somebody that's attracted to everyone. But within that, to me, that's a real vague definition. So just to give you an example, you may see a stud and a feminine man together, or you may see a transgender woman and a feminine woman together. So that's kind of what it's like. Where it's like those couples that's not based around heterosexual norms, or they're not heterosexual relationships. Even like within like a lesbian relationship, right? If you see two studs going together, you may be like, what the hell is they doing? But more likely, they like pansexual. They're more or less attracted to personalities versus gender and masculine and feminine traits.
And is your family accepting of this?
They ain't got no choice.
Okay.
My family love me. They know I'm crazy.
Okay. Let's talk about you being a chef. How far do you plan to take, being a chef?
As far as it take me. As far as it will fulfill me. I'm pretty sure it's a skill set that I will use for the rest of my life. So.
Okay. How did you get involved in social media?
That's a good question. I feel like throughout my childhood, in my generation, we were pretty much the guinea pigs for all of the social sites, VAB, Black Planet, Tagged, Bebo, MySpace, Facebook. Like, we had all of that in our youth. So, I would like to say that, yeah, like I said, my generation was the guinea pigs for it, so.
Okay. What are your views on the city of Gary?
Like I said, it's Gary, USA. We ain't even Gary, Indiana. We Gary, USA. We our own island. People from Gary are unique people. We're some of the most creative people on this planet. We come from nothing, and we always make something. We have so much rich history, so much rich Black history. And there's so many stories that need to be told here. And that's part of the reason why I came back, is to help tell those stories and to help push a different narrative forward.
How do you feel about other people that have a little popularity around the city, as far as maybe linking together and helping each other on the platform? Do you think that we really stick together and we really help each other, or is more everybody for themselves?
I definitely believe it's for the most part, it's everybody for themselves. I do think that, because I'm a person that likes to bridge the gap, I've reached out to people and they've been, what's the word? They accepted my invitation. And then there's some people who leave you on red. And some people that want to compete. And some people that, they want to be the only nigga in the room. But that's a all gender, all race conversation, not just a Gary or, Black American conversation. All people do that, So I think that we can have more unity, but I also think it takes the knowledge. A lot of people, Gary is such a weird place. Like, someone can live next door to you for 20 years and you never meet them. So they got a whole fucking family living down there, and you never meet them, and then you be in China on vacation and you meet their cousin. They're like, oh yeah, my cousin live over there on 26 in Massachusetts. It's like, what, 2670 apartment B? Oh, I'm apartment C.
Yeah.
Whole time, like, that's happened to me, literally. So when I wasn't in China, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so I just think it take the knowledge to even know what's going on out here. We don't have a big media outlet to even tell each other what's going on.
Well, I just want to thank you, Nova, because I've always reached out to you, and you've always been warm, and I love that about you because a lot of people are cold. A lot of people don't want to help others, or for whatever reasons. But thank you.
No problem.
What are your views on the politics in regard to the city?
Oh, well, you already know we ready for Eddie.
Okay, okay.
We ready for Eddie. But shout out to Jerome Prince as well. I think he served as our Lake County assessor for years, and he was really great at it. So it's no shade. He has ties in with my family as well. So it's always gonna be love and respect for our current mayor, Jerome Prince. But like I said, we ready for Eddie. I think that this city is about to undergo gentrification. It's already undergoing gentrification. It's just about who are we going to have our hand in it? Are we going to be a part of it? Are they going to take our city from us? Or are we going to allow others into our city and assist with new, beginnings? So, although Reimagine Gary was a good idea, like I said, I think we just ready for Eddie. That's more or less where I'm going. Young, fresh, small business mindset, out with that industrial town mindset, polluting our city. They got people dropping toxic waste off on Fifth Avenue. And we trying to constantly build trucking companies and all this BS, man. Can we? No. Our city has been looted before by big business, big corporation. The mill once employed, I can't even tell you the number, thousands upon thousands of people, and now it's a fraction of that because we have moved on as a society. We got half these. It probably was a job that required 1,500 people. Now a machine does that. So to have the mentality that industrial things can bring a revolution to this city, that's such a small, narrow mindset. We got a body of water, we got a beautiful beach area. It's so much that we can do in this city when it comes to small businesses and empowering the people that's already here. So we ready for Eddie.
If you had to give any advice to a person that's been living on this earth and they're either trying to find themselves or they're trying to be successful, what would you tell them?
How long they been living on this earth?
Long enough to be weathered, if that makes sense, by life and by people.
So you are who you are by the time you're 12. So if you ain't shit, you probably ain't gonna be shit. But you can be the best version of yourself possible. It's all about knowing who you are. Everybody not meant to be a billionaire or a millionaire or, owning five companies or all this stuff. We need the people that bag the groceries. We need the people that pick up the carts. We need everyday people. And a lot of times, because happiness comes from what happened, right? But joy is something that's everlasting. So you can not be shit, but be full of joy. So I think it's just about, like I said, knowing yourself and finding out what makes you happy and staying in that lane and leaning all the way into it so you can be the best version of yourself.
Nova Carmichael, thank you for the interview.